This excerpt comes from raw and real emotions. For today is Passover, and I took some time today to reflect and speak to God. Just at a moment that I felt myself weak in the flesh, weak spiritually, I took some time this morning to really speak to God and see where I needed to be filled spiritually. So I've been reading from John 12 up to John 17, mainly about what Jesus had done for us, laying down his life, and really understanding his moment of sacrifice and what he really was trying to teach to his disciples before he knew he was leaving, because he knew the time was coming for him to leave this world and to take his place in the heavens, where he was truly the king, and the things that he was trying to teach his disciples. And as I was bouncing back and forth, I was reading scripture, listening to just different things that just popped in my head. I would just, instead of, normally you would like play your favorite song from gospel, or play your favorite artist, but I heard from God, like, just this song here. So one of the songs was Joshua Fit the Battle of Jericho. That song was in my heart for reasons even I don't even understand why he told me to listen to that song, but I listened to the song, and Amazing Grace as well by Aretha Franklin. That was a moment that really had me breaking down, crying, and just declaring to God that I felt weak. I was weak spiritually, and I cried and asked God to show me and to lend me the strength to to strengthen myself, because I declared to God that I was weak and I felt weak at that moment. But all that to be said, this excerpt came to me while I was reading as well. It's mainly about obedience. And I'm just going to read line for line of what I wrote. It may not make perfect sense, in a Bible study sense. It may not come together perfectly, but I wrote down word for word what I heard. And this doesn't come from my understanding of this. This just comes from what I was hearing. So I just took one of my notebooks and a pen, and I just wrote. So, obedience. Imagine if I would have listened the first time. Jesus was sent to earth and was the embodiment of obedience. Despite being a being with miraculous talents, Jesus held true to God's teaching. Sacrifice. Jesus sacrificed because he loved us. Everything was done for the glory of God and to teach us to follow his example. Many seem to sacrifice for their own glory. In this day and age, acts of kindness are uploaded to simply go viral. In a way, it seems that people are asking others to look at me and see what I am doing, instead of doing it for the glory of God and loving others as Jesus loved us. It's bewildering to Jesus' closest disciples that he would even wash their feet. As a leader, Jesus looked to set an example. In essence, Jesus set the standard. If I am called to sacrifice, I need not seek glory in my own actions, but to follow Jesus' example and glorify God. I should first most seek to be obedient. While in his last moments, Jesus ensured that the scripture was completely fulfilled.